What's going on, guys? It's Ample here, back with another video on how to improve on Fortnite. Today's topic is going to be learning how to tunnel as a beginner. I recently switched over to keyboard and mouse about a year ago, so this was one of the first skills I practiced. So if you are struggling or learning to build, this is definitely something I recommend you guys go ahead and do. So the first thing that I did when I was learning to tunnel is I went on to a place that had land, flat land, and I just built walls. So very simply just went ahead and built some walls, and I got used to my binds. So you're gonna have to be used to your binds and stuff like that, but until you guys get used to your binds, that's okay. You just want to be able to know your wall bind and your edit bind. If you're using confirm edit on release, obviously this might be a little bit easier, but if you are like me and do confirm your edits, like I do recommend most people do, you're going to have to edit the wall and then confirm it. Now, a mistake that a lot of players make is they get this edit done and not the full 4-square edit. So that's what we're looking for, is this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile, like that, and confirming it. So it's going to be a tight little, either like a little U you're going to edit like this, or just like a little circle around the cross. So you can see there's a clear cross here, or a T. You're gonna go around, circle the middle of it, and get this. And you can do that on both sides at the bottom half of the tile. So you need to get used to being able to do that. So just literally working on your crosshair placement, maybe moving around a little bit. It's going to be really hard at first to be able to move around side to side like that, and you're going to make lots of mistakes. So it is something that you're going to have to practice. There are maps for crosshair placement, but just being able to move around and stuff like that, you'll get used to it. So that's the first thing, just knowing that edit. So once I found a flat piece of land, like I said, if that was the first step, is just learning how to do that 4-square edit. Second thing is going to be able to do that edit, then walk forward, place another wall, and make that edit. And eventually you'll look pretty smooth like this, where it's pretty easy. Now, when you first start, you're not going to be smooth like this. You're going to run into it, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to be like this, and then you're gonna be like all over. You'll have like your cursor up there. It takes time to get used to, guys. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Take your time and be patient with yourself. It takes a little while to be able to go ahead and do that. So eventually you're going to practice on the left side just over and over again. Just even if you're on controller, this is exactly the same process. And then once you're done and feel comfortable on the left side, go ahead and do the right side. Should be the same exact movement. So pretty good there. And then once you've practiced both sides, you're going to learn how to alternate in between them. So left, right, left, right, left, right. And then you want to walk at an angle now. So you're actually going to be changing the angle. You're not going to just be looking. Once you get fairly comfortable with that, you should be good to go to the next stage. So that is step 2 and 3. So pretty much being able to place one and edit it, and then step 3 would be able to alternate. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much one step, but we'll call it step 2 and 3. So step 4 is going to be fairly different. You can build up one, or you can find the edge of the map. It doesn't matter. You're going to place a floor. So now you need to be able to place a floor, then a wall, floor, wall, floor, wall, floor, wall. And when you're first starting on keyboard, this pattern is hard to do. So floor, wall, right? So just being able to do that is very difficult. Now you can do it like that just to get used to it. Most people will get pretty used to doing this pretty quick. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can move on to the next step. So that was step 4, simply just being able to place the floor and then the wall. Now you can see I was turning left and right so I could continue my path. Now for the 5th step of tunneling, I know this is a long process, but I'm going for very beginner, like coming day 1, or just starting a new binds or something like that. This is definitely good for those people. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with the next stage. And honestly, don't skip any steps. Start from the beginning, even if you are moderate. It might be something that you're missing, something that could help you guys improve your gameplay. So step 5 is now to do the same thing except in a straight line, and then make the edit. So straight line, edit. So now you're going floor, wall, edit, floor, wall, edit, floor, wall, edit, floor, wall, edit, floor, wall, edit. You're just gonna keep doing that. Only on the side that you prefer. You might prefer the left side. I'll move over, right? Now what I want you to be able to do is practice this and alternate. Now if you're on controller, alternating is really going to be a little bit of a difficult thing for you to do, right? Because it's just your movement and stuff is a little bit different on your thumbstick for editing. But you want to get pretty comfortable with doing this in a straight line. Try to keep your crosshair placement tight, try not to get too sloppy. You want to keep the movements small and gradual. Again, you're not going to look like that when you first start. You're going to look like this, then you're going to be like this, and then you're going to be, and then you're going to make that, and then you're going to accidentally go like this, and it's going to be sloppy. It's okay. Be patient with yourself. So that's step 5. And this might be like a day. Just doing that might take you a day to get down pat, and that's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So once we do that, we're going to put something together now. So we did this where we put a wall, right? So now all we're going to do is do the same thing. Just build up one, right? And then we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to drag our wall with ourselves. So it's going to look like this. Alright, so now I'm alternating, I'm building the walls, dragging the walls. So it goes floor, wall, wall, edit. Floor, wall, wall, edit. Floor, wall, looking, edit. And what you'll see is I'm running out to the wall that I build in front of me and then turning and then editing. Building in front, walking towards that wall, editing, building in front of me. And if you're on controller, doing that pattern is a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. Floor, wall, wall, edit, floor, wall, wall, edit. And you just want to keep, and you can see, sorry, I dragged my mouse pad. You can see here that even I'm making some errors. So you can see I made an error or two. It's flat. It's always good to look back and see, oh, did I make a mistake? And see maybe why you're making those mistakes. 2 mistakes right there for what I'm actually trying to achieve. And that could be the difference between you surviving and dying. So I did it to the left and to the right. So I'm looking to the right every time I come out. Left, right. You have to alternate. Left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. This is step 6, I believe. Right. Very good. And you're just going to practice this. And this is very difficult when you first start. That's going to feel like you're going so fast. It's going to feel like overwhelming. Okay. And it's normal. Right now, this is boring for me. And the truth of the matter is, when I first started, oh my God, I thought this was the hardest thing in the world. You're going to become more smooth and more consistent. So for the next step is step 7, is we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to be adding the floor above. Now, something you need to know about Fortnite is when you have a floor and a wall, right? To get the floor to place above, you'll see this F right here on this wall. See, there's an F. If I just look just above the F, just above that health bar of that wall, right there, the floor will place there instead of there. Right there, boom. That's the difference of your crosshair to get top and bottom. It's not up here, which I'm going to end up doing because I'm sloppy, but it's literally like this. There's got to be a better way to demonstrate this. Let me see. Yeah, here. So here. So you see the floor is at the bottom. Bottom top, bottom top, bottom top. It's literally that different. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Small little rotation. Now for this, it's a little bit of a different order than you're used to. And you can do it in a straight line first. So step 6 or 7. I don't know what step we're on anymore. Sorry, guys. Step 7 is going to be able to do this. So you're literally just choosing your side of preference and putting the thing at the top. And you can see I have a roof and a floor the whole way. And then when you're comfortable, you do it on the other side. So what it is it's wall edit, or floor, wall edit. What? Floor, edit. Now obviously you're going to change your priorities in certain situations, but you obviously will take care of that when the time comes. But literally it's floor, wall, edit. So I'd start at wall, edit, floor, wall, edit, floor. Alright, so that's pretty much decent tunneling there for a beginner. we're going to get to the full tunnel now. So literally I'm going to start with a wall here. Floor, floor, drag my walls across, edit. Floor, floor, drag my walls across, to the opposite side, edit. Drag walls to the right, floor, floor, drag walls to the left, edit. Floor, floor, drag walls to the right, and I'm going to keep doing that over and over again. Now again, it's not going to be this easy. I'm making it look fairly easy. The pros probably feel even more easy. And it's just a little, you'll see when I'm coming out, it's just a little squiggle like that I'm doing, and then putting the walls. It's so quick of a movement. So now I have a full tunnel. Bottom, left, right, this whole way I'm going. Now when you get good, or better, I shouldn't say good, you can actually be in a whole box, right? And be able to do the whole thing. And what you'll see is I have a full box. Now this is something, again, one of those bonus things. I wouldn't recommend doing this first day. It's really hard. Because your crosshair placement goes all over the place. So, and there's different ways of doing it. Like people do like little arcs like this. But when I do it, I go edit, floor, floor, left, right. So the next thing is to be able to switch out every step we just did with a cone. So that way you can go like this again, quickly do it. So just no floors, just cones. Same thing, cone, cone. What that does is it's going to throw off your crosshair placement, but you need to learn how to do this. And then you'll learn how to do this with the cones. It is very strange, I won't lie. Mic's kind of in my face, kind of hard to see. It's okay. So once you learn how to do these things with cones, you're gonna have to start the whole thing over again. Whole process, top, bottom. You can do it like this again. Or it's like, and then be able to mix it up. Go straight for a second. Alright, and mix it up a little bit. And again, looking back at your errors. And then you can do both if you want. I'll show you what that looks like when I do both. You can see I have, hopefully, I have cone floor, 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 and I'm doing both every single time. Same thing. So now I know how to tunnel with cones and floors, or tarp, tunnel, whatever you guys want to call it. And this is really, really useful skill for you guys to have. This is kind of in-depth guide, and then you can mix it into your builds. Right? Maybe you know a little move or two. You can slide, jump, and then back into the a box with tunneling. All I can say to you is don't be frustrated, guys. Don't be frustrated with yourselves. Give yourself the time to learn. Hopefully, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. This is definitely stuff you guys can easily learn within like a week or two, definitely. Especially if you practice, you can learn this in a matter of a few days and be back to where you were on controller, or just be a better keyboard and mouse player or controller player. It doesn't matter. If you liked the video, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.